Guys, today is P4 day 5 and I'm just doing a little check-in. Today I released point 2, so 123.6, which I was super excited about because if any of you are my friend on Facebook, you probably saw that my little guy has the flu. So I literally did not move from this couch yesterday except to go to the bathroom, so it was kind of crazy. So my friend offered to bring me, I'd said yesterday my plan wasn't to, test out any new foods unless this weekend we went somewhere. But my friend offered to bring me some pizza from a place called World Foods, and it's kind of an authentic Italian place. And so I was like, well, sure. I mean, I'm not going to pass that up. And their crust isn't really thick or anything. So she brought me some Quattro Formaggio pizza. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like, I love the Quattro Formaggio, but this actually had like some blue cheese on it. It was so good. And then the other piece she brought me was cheese and tomato. So, I probably ate a little past hunger. It was really hard to gauge my hunger yesterday because you're sitting on the couch all day. My little one has a fever. He's on me. My calories ended up being like right at 1,700. So I'm sure there was some boredom eating, but it wasn't out of control. Last night I really wanted to eat because I was bored and I was just like, don't do it, don't do it. So, there was probably something, like I don't think I was hungry when she brought the pizza because I'd had a bigger breakfast, but, she brought it, it was warm, like whatever. So I ate it then. And I do want to say the other day when I had the pizza, I want to talk a little bit about that. There was a fleeting moment that was my first day to have any kind of real pizza or any kind of real food, which is like the opposite of real, really. But there was a fleeting moment when I was driving home that I kind of had this desire to binge. Like I pictured myself binging on, potato chips or something. I was like, whoa, that's interesting. Where's that coming from? But it was a fleeting thought. But I just thought, I would mention that and take note of that it was probably just that old mindset trying to resurrect itself. That, if I have one thing, then I'm going to have a lot of things. But this is not a diet, and this is not deprivation, and this is not restriction. I try to tell people, I know Amber Sowell on here is really struggling with this, and, a lot of people, we all do. But I try to tell her, change your mindset from this is deprivation to that when you eat like that, that's actually deprivation because you're depriving your body of the nutrients that it needs to function. So when we eat this way, when we're eating a healthy lifestyle, that is actually not deprivation. It's you giving your body what it needs to function and be healthy. And so when you're around those other foods, yes, if you want a sugar cookie, have one. Yes, if you want a piece of pizza, have one if you're in P4. But that is not something that you have to go binge on because, you haven't been depriving yourself of those things. If you choose to have those things, then you look at it as more of a once in a while, thing that you're going to do because you know that it's not being kind to your body. It's not loving yourself enough. It's not, bringing nourishment to you. It's more of just kind of a treat. And so with all of that, I think that we also have to change our mindset from, cheating and if I was good or if I was bad or, any of that. And a lot of you guys have said that this has been a very successful round for me. As you know, I haven't deviated once off the protocol, but I really tried to have those kind of mindsets. I'm not being deprived. And was I perfect? No. But I never used words like this is good or this is bad or, I want to reward myself with this. Now, I say all this now, and you guys, I could fall flat on my face tomorrow. I mean, that's one thing I know about myself is that I'm weak. And, I know I'm strong, but I'm also weak. I'm a human being. And, I could fall tomorrow. But this has been a journey since I was in 5th grade, and I feel like I'm finally beginning to learn some things. And finally getting to the root of some things and finally, healing from those things just like I would, any other addiction. And I was watching somebody last night who said, once it's like you can't go, you can't go back. Who was it? It was JLM, 44 JLM. And she said, it's like Santa Claus. And when he's not real, you can't go back. And it's like, wow, I do really know this is real. And if I choose to continue to live in an addiction, then what does that say about me? What does that say about how I'm sabotaging myself and I'm living in self-loathing and I'm trying to hurt myself? Why am I trying to hurt my body? There's just a lot of questions that have to be answered when you're faced with the fact that you binge eat. We can make excuses, all day. You can make excuses as to, why you want to justify what you're doing. But at the end of the day, this is an ugly addiction just like anything else. So that's kind of my thoughts for this morning, what's on my heart, but I wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that. This morning I was supposed to run, got up, got dressed, and my friend canceled. So that was a real bummer. And I used to run by myself, but it's kind of, I just feel like it's a little dangerous to do. There's been several things that have happened. Not in this area, but just to runners in general over the last few years, and it just makes me nervous to do that. So I'm just not sure about that. I can't go to the Y because my little guy's sick, so I don't know what's, I thought about going out, but I didn't. So, look, this week so far I've run once, and it's just a real bummer to me. But, it is what it is. You have to go, with life, and this is the season that I'm in, so I'm just trying to embrace it and accept it and, go with the flow. I do want to say my sister texted me this morning. She's on VLCD4, and she decided to weigh because she's going to try not to weigh a lot. She's read Weight Loss Apocalypse, and she's read other books like that in the past, and so she really is big on not weighing. But she weighed and wanted me to let you guys know that in 3 VLCDs she released 5 pounds, and so a net release of 1 pound, because I guess she had gained 4 pounds during loading. So that's very exciting. I have her, she did the target loading on 250, but then she wanted to drop down to 125, and I thought that might be too low for her, and it ended up being too low. She texted me yesterday and just said, I'm dying, I'm starving. So I said, well, tomorrow why don't you go up to 150 and see how you do on 150 or even 175. My teenager turns 18 tomorrow. She's flying him out to Boston. She's flying out to Boston. They're going to see the Patriots play. She's done a ton of research, doesn't think it's best to travel with the HCG, so she is going to it'll just be 2 days. And I know some people skip injections for 1 day if they're on a long round, so she's just going to skip injections for 2 days, and if she gets extra hungry, she'll just eat extra protein and vegetables and whatnot. So we kind of discussed it and figured that was the better idea than to just kind of go off protocol and eat what she wants. So say a prayer for her. Hopefully she doesn't do that, and I'll have a little spy there if she does, so I'll know, and she knows that. So and for me, she told me, and sorry this is going so long, but she told me that we are going to the mountains for Christmas, a few days after Christmas, with my side of the family. And so she ordered some more HCG from HCG Chica's site and said it's already shipped to my house, and so she's just going to swing by here and pick up some for during her time in the mountains. And, our other sister who's a doctor, she doesn't know that, either one of us have done this. So it'll kind of be a secretive thing. So, but that means that I'm going to have free HCG. So I'm kind of in a dilemma because, as you guys know, I would like to lose about 9 more pounds. But working out to me is really important right now. Well, obviously she's giving me free HCG, so my first thought is, I can start around in January. And the way that my friends and my trainees seem to be flaking out on me, maybe it wouldn't be that big of a deal for me to do another short round. However, I've seen that a lot of people's second rounds, especially when they have not that much to lose, they've been very difficult. So I don't want to waste HCG are going to around and really struggle. So what do you guys think? I want your advice. What should I do? I mean, either way, I'm going to freeze it and use it eventually. But I just thought, of course, in January, my friends and my trainees might be really focused. Like, all right, let's go. Every day we're going to be working out. So, maybe I could wait until, people slack off again in February. But either way, I'm excited for, free HCG and to maybe get the other 9 pounds off. But at the same time, I just I don't know what to do. So you guys can give me advice about that, because I thought about it. I'm 123 right now. Say I gain 5 pounds loading, which it's like I don't even want to put that stuff in my body, but 5 pounds loading, go to 128. Say I lose 10 pounds in 23, VLCDs. Well, then I've really only lost 5 pounds, so I'm down to 118, which technically I could probably do that through working out and, sticking with a high protein. So what do you guys think? Just give me your advice. I'd love to know. But other than that, I'm catching up on vlogs. You guys need a vlog. Like, seriously, we're missing a lot of vlogs out there. So I don't know if it's my YouTube or what, but where are you guys? Hello. I don't care if it's Christmas. Just kidding. But I really do miss you guys. So anyway, other than that, those are my stats. I'm excited. I released 0.2 after having pizza again. And that's just exciting to me. So, other than that, you guys have a good day. And please give me your advice below. Okay? Talk to you guys soon.